Welcome guys, very special video to round up almost all of these season 2 plus big guides we've been pumping out for you, and this is none other but a database. And I want to thank straight away Ben, who did reach out in Discord about this, and they're on server 125, so honestly amazing work from all of the members in here. And this link for this whole spreadsheet, what we're going to be going over, will be in the description. So if you want to check it out, hit this link and you can go through it as I am as well. So let's have a deep dive into honestly the best database that I have been given so far for Call of Dragons. Yes guys, smash a like, comment and subscribe for more daily videos with me, MrSneakyy. And once again, I want to have a big shout out to Ben, and we've got Dark Xeno and TDV Killer Death all on server 125. You can see the Discord here, as well as if you want to, this is the Discord link on screen, so you can, if you want to pause the video, jump over and get into there and thank them yourselves. Just say you came from the video, and it did very appreciate it. So this guide honestly was all made by these three players that all I know of, right? So I don't know how they've worked it out. Maybe if one of them comment in the comments below, we will get a little bit more information. But from what I'm aware of, these guys are the ones who put all of this database together. So when we go over, you will land on this tab, which is the welcome, and this is how you're going to basically maneuver this database. It's all at the bottom of the screen, and you can see there's even an arrow here to say scroll right, and this is important because when you do, you get even more stuff. And it's crazy how much there is, right? So you can see there's a lot of effort putting into it. So if we look at some stuff like basic information here, you can actually read stuff to do with legions, what you're going to need for like the artifact star requirements, hero star requirements, the research at level 25 build order, which is what I'm doing. So I have just done all my resource centers, my Badu, these troop buildings, and then obviously Rally Hop, the hospital, the wall, watchtower, the research center. So you can see what the priority is there, right? We also got some cool ones to do with like server migration. You see this little server migration cap. It will tell you determined by turtle power when it's normal, active, crowded, or full, and this is what it basically means in those categories. So honestly, even just this just showcases what you're going to be able to get from this database. We can go across even to units. This is a nice way you can figure out what units are better than the others. It does explain all of that information here. So if you wanted to go for an example, if an archer is against an archer, you can imagine it's 843. But if a mage goes against an archer, the mage loses at 735 there. But if it's a cavalry, it's going to beat it. But infantry lose, wyverns lose, and then the celestials lose. And this is if the blues are the attacker, so make sure these guys are hitting you first and then you're good to go. But if you are attacking or being attacked, is a different one. So you can see what the different ratios is, and that's why there's a nice split when you fight against each other. So that's just basically what it explains. And again, if you go into here, it does explain even better than I'm going to probably do it justice. And you can even see the stats, which I love. So let's go to not the unit stats area, but you can even see like stat priority. So you can see what each actually does. So as you go through upgrade, you can see on prioritize what you're going to need. Is this artifact that gives me 55 HP better than the one that gives me 62 defense? And then you can see here what attack power versus damage actually is. So you can see what the flat damage boosts are always going to be compared to other stats, right? So really good information. They've honestly put a lot of effort in just to give you guys as much as you can for those areas, right? We go into the hero info. This is everything you can imagine. Any hero in the game, it will tell you exactly what they do, basically a skill breakdown on what the skill does, as well as their just skills, right? But then you can go to hero pairings. You can actually see like the best pay to win pairings here that you can rock around here. What you want: PvP, kite for marksman, cavalry, magic, infantry. So you can see what they're choosing, right? So PvP brawls is like big wars if you're just trying to 1v1, solo combat if you're trying to kite, basically attacking outside the enemy's range. This is the one you want to go for. And if you're trying to go for more of a counter-attack build, that's what the thorns represent. So you can see here all the different types of builds that you can actually run for all those different pairings. So again, I really like this. They've put a lot of thought into it. And the one thing I think you guys would really do, honestly, justice is go to the Behemoth tab, because the Behemoth tab's amazing. It will tell you all of the behemoths again. So we can go to the giant bear here and we can actually scroll to the right and you can see the giant and you can see what you're going to gain, the universals, what everything is gained. We can again go across, go up. We can see all the skills and even the basic strategy on the right side of the behemoths. So if you're trying to kill the Thunder Rock and you're having problems, guess what? You need to teach your raid automatically about the 4 quadrants of the layer. You want to be doing stuff clockwise or counterclockwise. Just pick one way that you're going to just decide. The different types of orbs for the Gathering Storm ability. Like, it's so good that it tells you what you need to do, and then at the end, rinse and repeat. So that's what basically most of the raids are once you understand the fundamentals of them. So I really do think this behemoth section is one of the best ones you can bring and what you should be looking at if you're a new player trying to figure out what I need to do. This is a good way of learning, honestly, and you can just have this database. You can put the little star button here, save it into your bookmarks, maybe create a folder where you can just put Call of Dragon database and you can just go in there and you know everything's going to be in here, right? There's some advanced info. This is the one a lot of people have been trying to work out, and these guys supposedly have concluded this is correct. So this is the way damage is actually calculated, and you can see this is actually written out on paper through math, basically. So this is going to showcase here exactly how total damage is, DPS, and what this means, or time, you know, time to damage. So you can see as well even graphs, which is really cool, even on this point here, basically explaining what the graphs mean. So you can see basically over time what they're trying to say is you're going to hit a legion cap and there's going to be basically no good return from hitting them, right? Which we already know. So if you've got basically less troops than they do and you're trying to hit them, you are not really going to get that much of a return back. So you might as well just go home and stuff like that. But this is honestly a really good graph that you can study and take into a lot of consideration when you're thinking of maybe what we should be doing. And then we get to the end, we've got calculators, and honestly calculators is really good. You can figure out here how you can work stuff out. You can put in, you know, the different numbers. So if I just type in for quantity wise 40 on here, it would allow you to change it, right? And it's just ways you can just figure out how this works, right? So it's a really cool little system, even down here to do with modifiers on basic attack damage, skill damage, unit damage, behemoth damage. Like, they've done so much. So if you really honestly want to work out some sort of damage base for what your PvP calculator is or your PvE calculator, you can do that on here, right? If you need any help, remember when you're using this database, a really good thing to do, jump straight back to the welcome and hit that Discord link and just ask for some help. They will be willing to give you, you know, some quick tips on how you should be doing it, how it works, and it's honestly really, really good. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. This is the ultimate database. In conjunction to everything we've been doing so far, we've done basically the ultimate guide for Season 2 Plus that you can guys basically get taken advantage of there, as well as the lineups or pairings for different heroes that you should be focusing at the start, as well as the artifacts as well. And now, guess what? We've just done a database, and I know you guys like this style of content. It's a bit weird for me, but I know you guys love it. So that's why I thought for once, let's change things up. Let's do a whole database spreadsheet where you guys can get all into the nitty-gritty. You can find out anything you want in here and just go absolutely to town on it. So I want to again say thank you to Ben. Ben was the one who reached out to me on Discord and asked me to promote this and just do a video on it. And honestly, I didn't think it was going to be as good, a great, you know, database. I've been given a load of them, but this is hands down the best database I've been given so far, full access to, where they want me to promote it and they're not, you know, being a bit iffy about it because it's not ready yet. I love it, and I love the fact that they've put so much effort into it. So congratulations to, I want to say, server 125. You've got some amazing guys in your server doing some hard work for the Call of Dragons community. So with all of that, guys, if you enjoyed it, smash like, comment, and subscribe for more daily videos of me, MrSneakyy, an official Call of Dragons content creator, trying to give you guys educational content and PvP, you name it. We're trying to cover it all on this channel. And naming PvP, don't worry, I know it's been a long time. You're probably wondering, where is MrSneakyy's commentaries on PvP? Guess what? They are coming soon. So if you've enjoyed it, I want you to slam a like button. Share this about. Let's maybe get this over 1,000 views, and if we do, you will see a mass amount of PvP on your radar. So with all that, stay safe, stay sneaky, and thank you for supporting the channel.